I'm not sure about moving in with my boyfriend as I feel I will have to house train him. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Before we start, please like and subscribe the video. The goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers till the end of the year. If you are not subscribed, please do. Anyway, let's begin today's story. Alright, so here I am. I'm sitting on my couch, typing this up because I'm honestly not sure what to do anymore. My boyfriend, who I love dearly, has this weird idea that we should move in together. Like I want to, but I don't want to become his mom or his maid, you know? We've been dating for a year and a half now, and I can't shake this feeling that I'm going to have to house train him if I agree to this. He's been living alone, or more like surviving alone, for over 10 years. I guess the right word is surviving, because this man, let's just say he's a walking disaster when it comes to cleanliness. Every time I step into his place, it's like I'm walking into a war zone of dirty dishes, crusty laundry, and God knows what on the floor. And don't even get me started on the smell that hits you when you open the fridge. I'm pretty sure that at this point, some of his leftovers are trying to evolve into new life forms. I've tried talking to him about it. Like I'd sit him down and be like, "Babe, do you ever plan on using a vacuum cleaner, or are you trying to build a landfill here?" And he just shrugs and says, "It doesn't bother me." How do you even respond to that? It doesn't bother you? Great, but it bothers me, and I'm pretty sure the mold in your shower has started organizing itself into a union. So, I thought maybe if I talked to him seriously about it, he'd make some changes, right? Wrong. We had this heart-to-heart where I explained how the state of his apartment made me feel like I needed a hazmat suit just to hang out. I told him that if we were to live together, things had to change. And he promised me he'd start working on it, like actually implementing some basic level of cleanliness into his daily life. For about 2 days, it was great. He cleaned up a little bit, did some dishes, maybe threw away a pizza box or two, and I thought, wow, he's actually trying. But then, like a rubber band snapping back, he reverted to his old ways. Next thing I knew, I was tripping over empty beer cans in the living room again, and his dirty socks had mysteriously migrated to the dining table. One night, I was over, and I saw the same old mess. I lost it. I was like, "Are you seriously telling me that you're okay with living like this? How do you not see this as a problem?" And he just looked at me, dead serious, and said, "It's not that bad." Not that bad? I nearly lost my mind. Like, what universe are you living in where this level of chaos is acceptable? At this point, I was getting desperate. I didn't want to nag, but I also didn't want to move into a landfill. So, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, "If you want us to move in together, you need to prove to me that you can keep a clean place for at least a month." I thought that was pretty reasonable. He agreed, kind of reluctantly, but he agreed. I even started visiting less, thinking maybe he just needed space to get his act together without me hovering. A week went by, and then 2, and I didn't hear a peep from him about the state of his place. When I finally asked how it was going, he said, "Oh, you know, I'm getting there." Getting there? Dude, I'm not asking you to scale Mount Everest. I'm just asking you to pick up your damn socks and maybe wipe down the kitchen counter once in a while. When I finally went back to his place to check on the progress, I nearly walked out. It was the same. The same. Trash piled up, dishes in the sink, and he was sitting on the couch playing video games like nothing had happened. I felt like I was talking to a brick wall. So, I laid it all out. I told him straight up, "I can't do this. I can't move in with someone who thinks living in a trash heap is okay. You need to understand that I'm not going to be your maid." And he just stared at me, looking a bit annoyed, like I was being the unreasonable one. Then he says, "Well, I never asked you to clean up after me. I'll do it when I get to it." Oh, my God. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was like, "When you get to it? Are you kidding me? Do you think cleaning is optional? Like you can just do it whenever you feel like it?" He just shrugged and said, "Yeah, pretty much." I swear, I was one argument away from hurling a dirty dish at his head. But I just took a deep breath and said, "Fine. If that's how you feel, then maybe we're not ready to live together. And he just kind of shrugged again, like he didn't really care either way. So here I am, stuck in this weird place where I love the guy, but I'm not sure I can live with him. I mean, how do you make a relationship work when you can't even agree on basic hygiene standards? It's not like I'm asking him to do anything extreme. I'm not saying he needs to be a neat freak, just, basic cleanliness. I'm honestly torn because I do love him, but I don't want to end up resenting him because I'm constantly cleaning up after his mess. I want to believe that he'll change, but if he hasn't by now, will he ever? And I'm really afraid of being that girl who's always nagging her partner to clean up. Like I want to be his girlfriend, not his mom. Update. Okay, so here's the thing. After I posted this, I went back and talked to him again, trying to really communicate how much this was bothering me. He seemed to take it more seriously this time. He actually cleaned his bathroom and did a decent job of it too. He even vacuumed the living room and started using actual coasters instead of just leaving his drinks everywhere. I felt hopeful, like maybe this was the breakthrough I was waiting for. Maybe he was really making an effort because he wanted us to work. I mean, people can change, right? I was so ready to believe that he'd finally seen the light. Yeah, so that didn't last long. A week later, I went over to his place and the mess was back. It was like the cleanliness gods had abandoned him and his natural state of chaos returned. I don't know what else to do. I even tried to make it fun by suggesting we clean together while playing some music or something. He just laughed and said, "Nah, I'm good. You're welcome to go at it, though." And that's when it hit me. He doesn't actually care. He's doing the bare minimum to keep me from breaking up with him, but he's not actually willing to change his habits. It's like he's stuck in this mindset that cleaning is a chore that only women should do, and he doesn't see it as a partnership thing. So, I think I've finally made my decision. I love him, I really do, but I don't think I can live with him like this. I'm tired of feeling like I'm asking for too much when I just want to live in a place that doesn't look like a biohazard. I told him that we need to hold off on moving in together until he proves he can keep a clean house without me nagging him. He seemed okay with that, which hurt more than I expected. I guess I wanted him to fight for it a little more, to show me that he was willing to change because he loves me. But maybe that's the problem. I'm fighting for something he doesn't see as a problem. Anyway, thanks to everyone who gave me advice. It's a hard decision, but I think it's the right one for now.